Hi, this is Hayden Cardiff here for another 60 Seconds of Safety. And today I want to dive into some key takeaways from last week's webinar, using technology to identify root cause and assign training for your drivers. Now, fortunately, I was able to have Laura McMillan from Instructional Technologies, one of our fantastic partners here at Idelic, on the webinar with us. And we really identified three main causes or issue areas for training. First and foremost is a knowledge problem. Secondly is a discipline problem. And third is a cultural problem. So those first two really involve the drivers. So being able to identify the behaviors is absolutely critical here, because there is some nuance between those two, especially when trying to identify and then rectify those issues. So being able to pull in and be proactive in regarding and identifying those behaviors that would lead to these different issues is really, really important. So once you start to see a pattern of bad behavior, you can start to bring that driver in and counsel them. If it's a new driver to your fleet or a new driver in general, or you're starting to see patterns of things like DVRs not being completed correctly or customer complaints based on certain issues, you might be able to think that this is a knowledge gap issue, and you can rectify that with training. Now, if these types of events repeat, or if it's something behind the wheel, generally through telematics or other HR events, this might be a discipline problem. So you can start to dive into your escalation process and performance improvement plans. And so those are really, really important to rectifying those first two. Now, the third, if you start to see pervasive issues that are patterned across a fleet or a terminal or a different geographic area, it might not be the drivers, it might be your culture. And so being able to ensure that the things that you say match up with the way that your operations run and how you are incentivizing your drivers is really key, because that helps to build that foundation of safety culture from top down and allows your drivers to take hold of that from the bottom up. So if you want to check out the rest of the webinar, please do so at idelic.com. And thank you again. This has been another 60 Seconds of Safety.